We back, man. We back, man. College football 26 dynasty, man. Um, Took care of Alabama last episode, bro. If you didn't get a chance, man, go ahead and check that out. And this week we got Kentucky, man. So this is part 5. Like I said, I'm gonna start off with my recruiting, like I always do. If you need any help with recruiting, cause I feel like I got it down pat, But if you need any tips or whatever, just hit me up, man. Um, but yeah, like I said, we're gonna start off with the recruiting, give Kentucky that work, and then we gonna move on, man, to whoever's next, man. I appreciate y'all for stopping by and enjoy the video, man. Don't forget like, share, subscribe, man. If you on Twitch, look me up, Tatted Father Gaming 85, man. Alright, out.
Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football. Send the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Touchdown, Dawgs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. And everybody in the stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that guy.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bell there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Comes it on in midfield. There he goes. He's at the 10. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Stockton. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. The big tight end was fighting for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always...
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Shakes off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. There he goes. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Bell. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And it's no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He'll take the deep shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Shows him the stiff arm. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Wildcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room.
At the 23, and your Georgia Bulldogs will take over. First base.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Crosses the 45. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Grab near the sticks, it's Dumped. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Bell. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Not quite so backed up after that play. He's out of bounds at the 12. And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Interesting play call for this offense, man. A slow developing screen on a 3rd and short when a defense is a little bit aggressive and it doesn't work. And it's easy to question after the fact, obviously, right, guys? Like, it didn't work, but
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. So So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Got a man, it's Belt. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decision.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Tried to give it enough body. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To throw, it's Stockton. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Runs for the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can, and sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your...
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Stockton. And that's going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Bring in the heat. Across the 25, he's got room. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
They'll run it from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Oh, they're after him! And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.